And we're going to move this out of the way too. So I want to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on Facebook, as well as all of my friends on LinkedIn that are watching this, and of course, my YouTube subscribers that are watching this live. We also have participating in our live Zoom a number of new friends. Let me kind of scroll down and look to see who's here. Buddy, it's nice to see you. It's been a couple of years. And I'm glad you made it. Just kind of scrolling down and looking at some of the folks that are here. And I really can't acknowledge everyone. So I'm going to be throwing a lot of information out at you tonight. And this whole session is being recorded, and you'll be able to watch it on my YouTube channel. Tonight, we're going to be talking about some new LinkedIn features and scripts that enabled one of my students, Sam, to add 12 people to his business in the last 2 weeks. And we're going to show you pretty much how we did it and some of the newest features that LinkedIn has added. So they're brand new video and texting tactics that are producing immediate results on LinkedIn. And tonight we're going to focus on LinkedIn. We're not going to talk about Facebook. LinkedIn has added new features, and they've made many changes. As a matter of fact, during our upcoming boot camp, we can expect changes to be taking place right in front of our eyes. And so tonight, we're going to be introducing a new recruiting strategy that will produce more enrollments from your existing connections on LinkedIn. I'm really excited about this because I know a number of you have been following me for years. You've been on LinkedIn for years, and you have built up a network of people that in that list are people that maybe you've lost touch with, haven't connected with them in a long time. And we're going to show you how to resurrect those people, start conversations, and bring them into your business, which is exactly what Sam did. Now, these new video and texting tactics are producing immediate results. And the truth is, you're going to love them. These new features will help you effectively talk to more prospects and follow up with them more effectively. And the feature that we're talking about is called celebrations. Now, most of you should have it. Some of you probably don't. It's still being introduced all over the world on LinkedIn. When LinkedIn adds a new feature, what they do is they roll it out in different parts of the world. Many times they start it in Canada, United States, and knock out the bugs. And then the next thing you know, they're introducing it worldwide. So I know there are still sections of the United States that don't have it yet. Sam sent me this message last week. I'm so thrilled I can't hold it for myself. After our second coaching session 2 weeks ago, I called a few people that I had put on hold for a while. It opened the floodgate. As a result, I've added 12 new people to my team. I was so busy doing training and helping them get started that I was glued to my desk doing Zooms from early morning to the rest of the day. Looking forward to the next few weeks for more coaching sessions. So when you bring them into your business, remember, you got to train them too. LinkedIn's new features and latest changes will make it easier to generate more nonstop leads that will turn immediately into distributors, customers, and sales, no matter what you're selling. Additionally, some of their new features will enable you to reconnect with your existing prospects that you haven't talked to in a while, and finally, turn them into distributors and customers. When you apply some of my new advanced texting tactics to your daily activity, you'll make more sales. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling, so you would never be rejected when you told them about it? How would you feel? You would be very, very happy. As a matter of fact, many of my students get addicted. What you're about to learn will make the entire business building process so much fun that for many people, it becomes addicting. Leads, my friends, are free. For those of you that have been spending money buying leads, investing in capture pages, in funnels, add up all the money that you spent last year, and that's the amount of money that you're going to save this year. Right now, LinkedIn has 930 million professionals. It is the world's largest professional social network, and it is easy to connect with perfect prospects for your business. Everybody on LinkedIn falls into a category based on the contents of their profile. LinkedIn, however, is no longer a secret, and there are millions of marketers rushing to join LinkedIn every month to have easy direct access to their members. Their actions have forced LinkedIn to make significant major changes to the way you connect and communicate with others. Now, everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk about it. And you can identify these people before you even start the conversation. The green M&Ms in that bowl represent people that want to make money from home, extra or full-time income. The green M&Ms, the people that want to start a business. The orange M&Ms represent recession victims, people looking for a way to make money and survive financially. The yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketers seriously looking for another company. And then we have the blue M&Ms, are active network marketers that are open to looking at your business. Don't get me wrong. They love their products. They even love their company. But they're just not able to make the kind of money that's going to enable them to retire their spouse. They understand the principles of network marketing. And if they can get passionate and excited about your company and your products, you hit a home run. And of course, finally, the red M&Ms represent customers, people who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. Now, the key to connecting with people that you don't know for the first time is to connect with people that are active. You know, many times LinkedIn attracts people. They created a profile 10 years ago. They were on it for 2 or 3 years. 10 years ago, LinkedIn didn't have the features that they have today. So they haven't been back in 6 or 7 years. Reaching out to people that aren't active can literally get you suspended from LinkedIn. They got to be active. Now, LinkedIn's going to make it easy because they allow people to put a open to work frame around their photo. But just because someone has an open to work frame around their photo doesn't mean they're looking for something new. In many cases, they have a business and they've got that open to work frame because they're looking to attract customers for their existing business. You have to be able to identify the difference. It only takes a few messages back and forth to know that you're talking to the right people. So if you know in advance by the contents and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you qualify them by following my scripts, you'll sell to more people and build your business faster. So the more selective you are about the people you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. Whether you're a new student, an old friend and a loyal student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level, these new LinkedIn features and changes will give you a number of unfair advantages over your competition until they figure some of them out. But until they do, you're going to beat your competition to the best prospects on LinkedIn and break sales records in your business all year. Corporate layoffs and rising costs of everything and inflation has caused more professionals to join LinkedIn than ever before. These people have either lost their jobs, need or want to find new jobs, or want to start a side hustle to generate additional income on a full-time or a part-time basis. LinkedIn has now grown to 930 million professionals. Hundreds of large companies have recently laid off tens of thousands of employees and continue to do so. An interesting statistic, 20% of the people losing their jobs are in sales. And they're available to talk to you on LinkedIn right now. Millions of working people are actively looking for a side hustle to make extra or full-time income as well. Now, you're going to find that some of my new prospecting and recruiting strategies and scripts work best in April. And when used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience a significant increase in sales before the end of the year. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn have made many of my strategies and tactics and scripts even more effective than ever before. And some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features no longer exist. So let me just say this to all of you. You can't fail. With unlimited prospects to talk to on LinkedIn and with continual practice, you can't fail. When you were born, you didn't know how to walk. Some of us learned to walk at different ages, but you learn to walk. Practice, continual practice is what it's all about. The content of your profile and your daily activity will position you to be perceived as an expert and influencer by everyone that sees it. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects and converting them to new business partners and customers has to do with only three things. One, the relationships you create with your profile. And when you set up your profile correctly, you are going to be free to go out proactively expand your network, reaching out to people that you know in advance could be great prospects for your business. Two, the influence you generate with your activity and posts. And three, the conversations you have with your prospects. And let me just say this right from the start, you must follow my scripts. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, take action, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your control. And then, of course, what you say to them. And you're going to have many chances to tell people what you do as a natural part of your conversation with them on LinkedIn. But if it was going to cost you $500 every time you gave someone the link to your website, you'd take the time to qualify them before you did and determine their potential, or you'd go broke. Simply follow my scripts. Ask your prospect questions to learn more about them. And when you let the conversation with your prospects flow naturally in the direction that each answer you receive takes you, you'll end up talking to more people about your business and closing more sales. Let me just take a quick look in the chat window. All right. Now, knowing in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling and developing a relationship with them before talking about your business will result and more sales. Effective posting every day subtly builds rapport and relationships with total strangers. Now, back in 2019, when COVID hit, we came up with a post which was amazingly effective. When life hands you lemons, make lemonade. When something happens, it takes you down a different road than you'd planned. You can take control of the situation and turn it into something positive. What looks like a catastrophe can end up being a wonderful new opportunity. So when a retail chain closes and all those people have lost their jobs, people in upper management can jump into network marketing and bring the teams that they've developed to run those retail establishments into a network marketing business and help everybody start making money for themselves. The same thing is true about leaders in network marketing. When your company starts to tank, or your company goes out of business, or they make some major change, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. Gather up your friends, find a new company, bring them with you, and in many cases, you're going to make more money in your new company than you were making in your old one. So it's easy to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn from the information listed on their profile and their answers to some simple questions. You'll close more sales when you talk to the right qualified people. Now, LinkedIn searching features have changed. They're radically different, but what we're going to show you will enable you to pick out the cream of the crop. Everything that's listed in your profile, every box that you check, becomes part of what I call your social network DNA. So when you do a search in any category, we're all fishing in the same pool. But your search results are going to be different than mine because I'm in a different part of the world than you are. And I've got different connections than you. So all of these things determine the sequence of your search results. That search window right here is going to be your favorite app part of LinkedIn. You can search for people by country, by city or state. You can even search for people by distance based on their postal code. And when you know the kinds of professionals that would be interested in getting into business with you, they are easier to find, easier to connect with, and easier to enroll into your business on LinkedIn than any place else. That open to work frame is an amazing feature. So we're looking for business builders, people that want to make extra full-time income. We're looking for unhappy network marketers, seriously looking for another company, and we're looking for active network marketers that are open to looking at your business. You are going to love what LinkedIn has done with this open to work profile. So right now you got 930 million professionals on LinkedIn, and they're jumping into LinkedIn at the rate of about 10 million a month. That's open to work frame is going to become one of your favorite features. So I did a search last week, and I just wanted to see how many people on LinkedIn are actively looking. 8,820,000. Keep in mind, these are changing all the time. Looking for opportunities, 1.8 million. Looking for an opportunity, 1.2 million. You can do the same search. Your search results are going to depend on the size of your network. People seeking an opportunity, 4.1 million. People open to an opportunity, 2.5 million. So let's talk about what's new on LinkedIn that's going to help you build your business bigger and faster than ever before. I'm going to scroll down really quick. We got some new folks here, and I'm going to demonstrate how invisible a lot of you are. We'll bring up some of your profiles and I'll show you. If people can't see you, nothing's going to happen. Now, LinkedIn allows users to conduct searches of their membership using the free version, but that doesn't mean you can make endless searches. With a free LinkedIn Basic account, you can search for profiles and view profiles of other LinkedIn members. You can find and reconnect with colleagues and classmates, and you could receive unlimited email requests. However, there's a limit. There's a monthly limit, and at some point in time, you can use it for free until you reach the limit, and then you'll start doing searches and said, hey, you might want to pay for LinkedIn because you've reached the limit. Now, the good news is we've discovered a way when you hit the limit to continue to use it for free. LinkedIn removed invitations to notify you of what's going on. They've moved it to notifications in February. Now, some of you may have seen the notice or not. It was a slow thing, but ultimately everybody's invitations, messages from people that wanted to connect directly with you, is now over notifications. Good evening, Matt. It's nice to see you. I can't wait. I want to hear what you've been up to. Shirley, is it okay to answer my birthday wishes? Yes, thank you for my birthday. When somebody wishes you a happy birthday, Shirley, yes, you want to thank them, but you only want to thank the people that you can see some kind of potential synergy. You want to thank them, look up how long you've been connected, and then ask them a question. The power of all of these tactics is it gives you an opportunity to restart conversations with people. So in February, they came up with this new category, celebrations. And for roughly 7 weeks, it's been in beta. When you looked at it on your profile, you'd see beta, which means it's in test mode. We're working out the bugs. Well, it's no longer in beta. Now it's a full-blown feature that you are going to love, and it's going to enable you to reconnect with people that are perfect prospects for your business that you haven't talked to. So what are we looking at? Celebrations. It's going to let you know about job changes, let you know about birthdays, let you know about work anniversaries. Now, birthdays is the absolute top one. My happy birthday strategy was introduced back on AOL almost 26 years ago. It is still the hottest way to start conversations with people. So we have new strategies, texting tactics, and scripts that are going to produce immediate results in any one of those categories. When you are creating your profile for the first time and you rename your business activity and you're putting it on your LinkedIn account, it's a new job. So just changing your profile will get you exposure to all the people that you're connected with. Same thing with birthdays. And of course, all you have to do is change the start date on something that you're engaged in right now, and that creates a work anniversary. The use of animated GIFs in your messages will increase your responses from people 100 times. So I got to notice that Pat is having a birthday. Clicked on it, and this is what you're going to find. And all you have to do is click on the box and send it, but that's not going to get you the results that you want. First, you need to check to see what is the potential synergy. Do we see a conversational opportunity to introduce the business? So before you do anything, you want to bring up her profile, check. Now, I was connected to Pat since 2017, but you can see if this box is empty, we have never talked. We're just connected. And if we're going to wish her a happy birthday, instead of using LinkedIn's gifts, we want to get them off the internet, save them on your computer, and use your own. So let's talk about job changes. Same thing. People are going to react to you. By the same token, you can also send congratulations to people. But if you're going to do it, use moving images. The happy birthday strategy with celebrations is the best. It's the most effective. And finally, anniversaries. Now, LinkedIn is going to great lengths to protect its members from the outrageous invasion of marketers that are jumping on LinkedIn with all kinds of nefarious agendas. I mean, believe it or not, there's people that will create an account, jump on LinkedIn, attract a profile, look to get you to click on a link to visit their website, and it opens up a whole host of difficulties, a whole host of problems. In some cases, it can load your computer up with all kinds of malware and viruses, believe it or not. Depending upon the contents of their profile and the activity and the responses that they're getting, many times when you go to accept someone's connection request, and you'll notice Matthew follows you and is inviting you to connect. See, anybody can follow anybody. But LinkedIn is now encouraging people to follow someone before you connect. And they've actually got a tricky little way to get their existing members to pull the connect button off, replace it with a follow button. So initially, Matthew here is following me. And when we go to accept the connection, LinkedIn comes up with this: take care when connecting. For your safety, we recommend you only connect with people you know and trust. And as people start to turn you down, there's an algorithm attached to your profile. And if enough people turn you down while you are simultaneously reaching out to people that are no longer active, LinkedIn will restrict your ability to use it, and you'll be required to prove that you're a real person. They'll ask you for a driver's license. They'll ask you for a copy of passport with your picture to make sure that you're a real person. We're seeing more and more of these. What ultimately happens is you may go to your message area and find that somebody tried to reach out to you, and LinkedIn just won't shut them off. They're doing everything that they can to protect their legitimate members. So we've got a new recruiting strategy that produces more enrollments with your existing connections on LinkedIn. So what you do is you search your existing connections, determine who to follow up with, and use our project launch strategy and script. And we have a whole new one. When I was working with Sam, we identified specifically, and by the way, this is going to be a major focus of what we're going to be talking about in our April boot camp. We identified not just the people that he was connected with that were looking for an opportunity. We wanted to pick out the ones that fit his particular demographics. So let me give you an example of how we did it. We jumped into his account. Actually, this isn't his account. This is actually someone else's. So you go in and you go to your connections, your first level, and then you hit the search window, people that are looking. Now there were 325. Then we just type in searching, 96. Open, 14. I think I'm missing some. These are the numbers over here. So when we added it up, there were 472 people that were potential candidates, prospects. It was 20% of the connections. And we start the conversations with our project launch script. Now, these new LinkedIn features are going to make it easier to build your business. Every month, 10 million professionals with large circles of influence are joining. And again, you can use it for free. Now, you want to talk to perfect prospects every day. You can crush it on LinkedIn and Facebook by attracting the people in advance that you know would be great prospects for your business. There are 5 simple actions that will produce immediate results. Now, this is exactly how prospects flooded one of my students' inbox after he made 5 simple profile tweets. And we used the connection feature. You can make more sales with these profile tweaks. So Chuck sent me this message after we kind of went through the process. My business got a huge steroid injection. With one piece of your advice, I brought in 13 new customers this week using the system. Can't wait to see what we do this week. Now, LinkedIn's new features make my most popular texting tactics more effective than ever before. And of course, it's also more fun. The celebration feature is going to be one of your new favorite tools. And what's interesting is LinkedIn now has, just like Facebook, a light mode and a dark mode. Remember that we can use LinkedIn for free. Now, the greatest texting strategies and tactics I've ever created over the last 27 years work better than ever before. Changing your profile picture on Facebook generates immediate responses from people that enable you to start a conversation. Additionally, the happy birthday and the happy holiday strategies follow. Now, these are things that anybody can do. It takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Response rates increase dramatically when you use my scripts and what I love to call my secret sauce, which is a moving image, a GIF. Today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. So adding animated content to your text messages is producing immediate results, and it's a way to impress your connections and showcase your social networking expertise. A GIF, a moving image, draws extra attention to your message, so people are much more likely to answer it much faster. GIFs are my secret conversational sauce. Wishing someone a happy birthday worked years ago before they even gave you the option of using moving images. The holiday series. There are official and unofficial holidays, and we're going to give you a list of the holidays in April. On March the 6th, it was National Oreo Day. Posting this or sending this to someone with a note, I wanted you to know that Monday is National Oreo Day in case you love Oreos and are looking for an excuse to go off your diet. Well, we had last month St. Patrick's Day. The frequent use of animated GIFs will make you stand out from the crowd of other people that your prospects are talking to, makes them smile, and makes them respond to you faster. Now, use GIFs that you download from the internet to share with your prospects instead of using the ones provided by LinkedIn. Why? Because the shelf life of the LinkedIn GIFs very short. So when you're going to send a GIF on LinkedIn, do not click on GIF. Use the paperclip and upload them directly to the message. Now, the ripple effect of your posts on LinkedIn and Facebook can start conversations that result in sales. The happy birthday, the happy holidays, the easiest ways to do it. You could do it from your phone. You could do it from your desktop. Wishing someone a happy birthday. Still, the top action that you can take. As a matter of fact, it's become so popular that many of my students change their birthday 2 or 3 times a year. Changing your birthday on your LinkedIn profile will actually get you immediate birthday messages. But now, for the first time with celebrations, LinkedIn is putting in front of you the people that are having a birthday. They didn't do that last year. And these birthday scripts produced immediate results. Jacqueline sent me this. I'm having great success with the birthday strategy. I had almost 200 new people reach out to me to wish me a happy birthday on the 28th. I started a conversation with most of them, and I got 28 people looking at my business right now. Followed up a few months later with Max. Over the last few months, my business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start. This is amazing, and it's so much fun. Judy, want to let you know that I did what you said, wish someone an early happy birthday. Then asked how they were doing. I haven't talked to you in a while. Next thing I know, she reached out to me, and now I sign her up as an associate in the Isogenics business. Thank you. I'm so happy I'm doing boot camp. Tiana, your birthday strategy has resulted in hundreds of messages and more people to talk to than I could imagine. She signed up 6 people in her business in December, just with her birthday strategy. And Lewis wanted to say your changed birthday month strategy is genius. I'm still catching up. Happy anniversary, same thing. Happy holiday, same thing. Posting moving images, motivational messages gets you responses from people that see it. Any kind of moving image. Now, there are official recognized holidays. And then there are unofficial holidays. Now, the happy holiday strategy creates more likes, comments, and shares, and more conversations with prospects, creates opportunities to introduce your business, creates better rapport with your prospects, creates increased awareness of who you are, and creates a perception that you're an expert to your niche audience and appreciation of your influencer status. In Bootcamp, we're going to give you a calendar which will enable you to keep up with all of the official and unofficial holidays. Our bad weather strategy, tactics, and scripts clearly demonstrate the magic of posting GIFs, moving images. Now, over the last week, the central part of the United States was just decimated with tornadoes. Posting a motivational image that moves is generating 10 times the result of a motivational image that's static. Our hustle strategy. 45% of working Americans are looking for side hustle. Side hustles provide people with extra money to cover basic expenses. Only 15% of current side hustlers make more than $1,500 a month. Most side hustlers spend 5 to 10 hours a week on their business, and more than half of the side hustlers earn less than $500 a month. You have a better solution. Network marketers have a solution for people to make more money. So there are over 40 official and unofficial holidays in April. Of course, yesterday was April Fool's Day. But on the 5th, we have Deep Dish Pizza Day. On the 7th, we have National Beer Day. Easy to identify perfect prospects from the information listed on their profile, and their answers to some simple questions will confirm that they are indeed perfect prospects. So let me just take a look. I'm going to scroll down here really quick. Okay. Let's go over here on LinkedIn. And let's take a look at Frank. Now, first and foremost, I can see how many followers Frank has. Okay. Let's take a look at contact information. So, Frank, you and I have been connected since 2009. Let me unmute Frank. Let's come back over here. Now, if we go over here and look at the message area. So, Frank, you and I have been connected on LinkedIn since 2009. But we've never talked. All right. And you would be amazed, absolutely amazed at how many people you're all connected to for years. And you've never talked to them. And so when I showed Sam, when we went into his connections, how many people he had never spoken to. But then what we did was we broke it down. And we were looking specifically for the people in specific professions that we knew, even though maybe we didn't talk to 25% of the people we were connected to. We picked out the people that fit the demographics of who he was looking for. The rest is history. 6 people one week, 6 people the next week. I'm due to have a coaching session with him in the middle of the week, and I'm not going to be surprised if he didn't sign up another 6. So, Frank, it's nice I'm glad you're here. What are you trying to market and promote on here?
You know, I was just curious to see what the newest features that LinkedIn had to offer, because I didn't know about it.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, the big one is the connection feature. So you go over here to your network. Now, again, you got people here that are reaching out to you. And then you got celebrations right here. Now, I went over celebrations with everybody right here. You go over to birthdays. And what this does is it goes through your database, people you're absolutely connected to, and it pulls them out to say, hey, tomorrow, Vivian is having a birthday. So let's see. So Vivian is a student. Let's see how long we've been collected. Well, we were connected in December. But as you come down here, again, you're going to run into people that you've never talked to. And if you open up their profile, we go over here and look at contact information. I've been connected to him since August of 2012. Yet we've never talked. Now, depending upon who they are and what they do, will determine whether or not you want to have a conversation. So by the same token, your profile sets you up to be able to proactively reach out to people that you know in advance need what you're marketing and promoting. So we're talking about some health issues. So these are things that you like. And let's go over here and let's see what you posted. Another new feature 3 weeks ago. You changed something. And what it did was it sent out a notice to everybody that you're connected to that you made a change there. So even the best leaders are learning new things. There are so many ways You Feel Great company. Is that the name of the company? Or is it something you came up with?
That's the brand. Yeah.
See, I learned something new every day. So if we come over here, and let's just So is that Unicity?
It is.
Okay. Now, so one of the issues that you're gonna have is you've got it on your website. I mean, you literally have it on your profile.
Hmm.
So somebody could look at your profile without ever communicating with you, go in and do exactly what I just did, figure out its unicity, so I know in advance what you're trying to market and sell. And then, of course, you have all the negative stuff out there about network marketing. Now, the big issue that you're going to have, and the reason that you don't want to have that on your profile needs to be about you, is because you're not going to be the only person in your company that is on LinkedIn trying to find people to talk to. So if I went up here and I did a search for, let's say, nurses, there are 6,320,000 nurses on LinkedIn. Looking for opportunity. Nurses. You got 25,000. You're not going to be the only person in your company that's reaching out to these people. And if they don't do it the right way, and people start to get annoyed, you follow 8 or 10 people in your company that have reached out to one of these people. And when they look at your profile, they go, oh my God, not another one of those pyramid pushers. Your profile needs to be about you, not about your company. And so one of the things that we offer everybody when you had a chance to register was you could pick up our universal profile checklist, which will step you through the process of creating a profile that will get you more action, it will get you more activity. I invite you to jump into our upcoming boot camp, which is going to start on Thursday, where we're going to share with everybody, frankly, the fastest and easiest way to do that. So let me come back over here. Now, even the best leaders are learning on a daily basis. So how long have you been with the company?
20 plus years.
20 years. So,
Mhm.
and you're a leader?
One of them, yes. We go way back, Sam. I bought a couple of your programs, actually.
Okay. Well, so Frank, here's the thing. Yes, everybody learns. No question about it. In fact, hey, I learn 2 or 3 things every day when I'm working with my coaching students, when I'm working with people in boot camp. But Frank, here's the thing. You want to put yourself out there. If you're going to be a leader, if you're a leader, you want to be positioning yourself as a leader. If somebody is looking to get into a business, they want to get into business with somebody that is successful, that, and there's nothing, I mean, the most successful leaders in companies are always learning, no question about that. But there are other ways to describe yourself that will give you natural credibility with everybody that sees your profile. But more important than that, you want to create your profile to give people the sense that, wow, this is someone that I'd really like to know. There's someone that I'd like to, that I could benefit from. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's bring up Anna's page. Anne's page. So Anne's a leader in her company. And this is how she describes herself. $1 million top earning leader, change agent, home business coach, LinkedIn social media expert, lifestyle transitioning mentor. My guess is you could probably use most of those yourself to describe yourself. She doesn't list her company. She's created a blanket company. So she's free to go out and reach out and connect with as many people that she knows in advance. I noticed on your profile, you have a personal training background. You come over here. Personal trainers. There are 1,580,000 personal trainers on LinkedIn. Now you could filter that down by location, by city, by state. You could filter it out by country. And we could go over here and we say, show me all the personal trainers that are looking for an opportunity. You got 513,000. And so all you have to do is look at who these people are. Now, because of your background and your personal training history, you could reach out and you could talk to any one of these folks. All right. But when you do, you want to put yourself out there as someone that's successful, someone that knows more than they do, someone that they could benefit from knowing. So it's all about everybody's perception of who you are, which is totally in your control. And okay, so let me come back over here. Frank, I'll reach out to you tomorrow and we can talk a little bit and try to bring you up to date. I didn't look in the database to see, you know, what programs you got. I just it's been, I didn't recognize the name. So I'll give you a call tomorrow. You'll recognize my number ends in 0000. But I'll send it to you on LinkedIn. Let me look here at okay, animated GIFs. Now, and by the way, our April boot camp is going to have an extra session. So when you go to Stan the Scripts book, we give you a list of the different websites where you can go to get these gifts. Now they're free. So when they come up over here, you just take your mouse, hold it over the image you're looking for, right click, and save the image as save it on your computer, put it in a file so that you can get to it. And we gave you in boot camp, I think we gave you 6 or 7 places where you can go and get them and download them. Let me come back over here. And so let's bring up your profile. All right, so we got the same thing. And we spoke last time we spoke last week, so clearly you haven't had a chance to update it. But here's the bottom line. You don't want to have anything on your profile about your network marketing business, period. These need to be about you. Let me So, how big is your business right now? How many people, how many customers do you have? How many business builders do you have? The most important question is, how big would you like it to be in 90 days? How fast your business will grow in the next 90 days is going to be determined by 4 things. The number of people you talk to about your business between now and in the next 90 days. So let's pick an arbitrary date. 4th of July. How many people would you like to have in your business that are new between now and the 4th of July? It's going to be determined by the number of people that you enroll. The number of people that the people you enroll bring into your business. and what you do to ensure maximum duplication and growth. It's all in your hands. If you're not having the results you want and on Facebook and LinkedIn, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. One, the contents and visibility of your profile. Two, the people that you're trying to talk to. Three, what you're saying to people. And four, you're introducing your business too soon, which is the biggest mistake that most people make. Introducing your business before you know enough about your prospect's needs, you're setting yourself up for rejection. You're not qualifying your prospects. Now, I want to invite all of you to register for our upcoming April boot camp. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp, use the promo code BEST DEAL. Now, our April boot camp has a 5th session. The daily routine of top earners and how to develop the mindset of $1 million earner. maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. A better deal for those of you that have aspirations to become top earners is to go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Get a seat in boot camp plus a seat in our spring top earner retreat. Every boot camp is different. Every retreat is different. In the upcoming retreat, we're going to be talking about what's happening in the industry from the standpoint of, we announced it in February, a new company was launched. Leaders from Viseo, leaders from Isagenix, leaders from Jeunesse, leaders from 2 other companies. I can't think of their names right off the top of my head. Launched a new business. I think it was February 12th to February 13th. In doing so, there's a lot of, I don't want to use the word noise, but there was a lot of action all over social media. Now, there are people in the companies that they left. They're happy. And every month, 200 companies shut down, change their comp plan, do something that alienates the top earners to where they want to go someplace else. You need to be aware of what's going on in the industry. And I like to point to one of my students who in December recruited a top earner in another company that had 200,000 team members. And in January and February, that person brought 80,000 people into his business. This is the kind of activity that you're all capable of achieving. 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All of the sessions are going to be recorded. This is loaded with information. And for those of you that were in the winter boot camp, the winter retreat, same thing. Every retreat is different. Every boot camp is different. So I encourage all of you Edward, we can talk about it tomorrow. I'm aware of your circumstance. Somebody from my office is going to contact you tomorrow. Anybody else have any questions? So let me leave you with this, okay? If you're not talking to 10 people every day about your business, and I'm talking about 10 serious prospects, people that you know ahead of time would clearly be interested in your business, or you could be. And LinkedIn is going to make it easier to do than any place else. If you're already on LinkedIn and you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, for those of you that are existing students or former students, if you have any kind of list of connections, buried in those connections are people you've never talked to that are perfect prospects for your business. That's how Sam did it. That's how you can do it too. You don't even need new people. There are people that you're already connected to. In many cases, you've been connected to them for years, but you've never talked to them. So, boot camp starts on Thursday. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in the chat the link for the retreat combo. And I'll also put in all right. So until next time. Hope to see all of you in boot camp. Now, as soon as you register, let me as soon as you register for boot camp, you're going to have access to the March boot camp. Now, they don't have the 5th one listed here, but the April boot camp has 5 sessions, not 4. You got our profile guide, scripts book, list of all the holidays, all kinds of features. And for those of you that are registered for boot camp, please, want to make you aware that I want you to download and read Think and Grow Rich And I encourage you to listen to this recording out of our retreat. John Fogg, who published a resource for network marketers back in the 90s. What top earning network marketers attribute their success to? He interviewed 19 of the top money makers in the business. Building relationships, asking questions, listening, and continual persistence is what it's all about. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.